Yo, what's happening now, Baidenzark members? Yeah, well, this is gonna be part one. I'm building new kennels for the dogs because I didn't like the way the old ones were, so I'm actually gonna modernize it. It's gonna be top of the range. I don't want to buy one because the other ones I've seen, I don't really like them. So this one, I'm just gonna build. It's gonna be like kennels slash mini dog houses. To be fair, that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it mini dog houses. So I'm gonna show you exactly what we're doing right now. And yeah, it's late night, active all day, but it's what got to be done. During the day, sometimes you're too busy, so you got to do stuff at night. So yeah, here we are. Basically, I've took all these cages off. So this is what it kind of looked like before. Now I've took all that off. Obviously painted inside. So on the bottom here, I had artificial grass here. I don't know if you guys can see, it's a bit dark. I'm gonna add the light in here whilst I fix in here because I turned off the light. But yeah, this part, the floor, like I said, they had artificial grass before, but I took it off because all the time when they kept going to the toilet, I wash it down and stuff, but sometimes the scent will still stay there. So anyway, I'm getting rid of that. I'm putting the new flooring down. This wooden floor bit here, at the bottom bit there, all that, as you can see there, that's changing. So I'm going to make it all one new floor from the bottom, all through there. Not sure what floor I'm getting, but first of all I'm going to cut that out, make it level with the cement floor, and then I'm going to get cement level on there. So I'm going to re-level it so it's all smooth, and it's going to be run flooring with that. I'm going to show you guys what I mean once I'm doing it. But first of all, the walls here, there's insulation in there, but I'm going to stuff more insulation in there. And the ceiling, I'm going to put insulation in the ceiling and then seal it as well. So that's what I'm going to do. This wall, that's a brick wall. This is a brick wall here. It was from an old, I had an old building at the back here, so I knocked it down, but I kept that. As you can see, there's some insulation right here. I'm going to cut that off and make it all a bit neat. Foam insulation. Open this up. I'll show you guys what I mean. Open this up. Stuffed insulation in there. That's the garden that way. Yeah, it's going to be different. I don't know if people do stuff like this, but I'm doing it. And yeah, I'll show you guys the whole process. So what you see in here, you're seeing me using the foam insulation. I mean, I put the camera a bit far, my bad guys. But there's foam insulation, so there's tiny little gaps which open up the wooden panel. And they're spraying the foam insulation in there. Basically, how I built these before, there was already insulation in there. I didn't even know I did that. I forgot. So I'm just stuffing a little bit of some more insulation in there where I can fit in there. But really and truly, the whole section has insulation in already, which I forgot, like I said. So that's me just screwing it all back together now. Just clearing out the sheets of wood to make more space for myself. So right now, I'm just looking at the wall and just seeing all the screws I need to take out because I want to make sure that there's insulation in that point as well. The screws are a bit annoying to take off because obviously it's painted and it matches the same colour as the board, which is grey. So I pry a little bit open and then you can see me having a look to see how much insulation's in there. So that part all has insulation in there. So what I do is I start unscrewing the side here, nearer to the camera. I'll start unscrewing that side off, but then I go back to the other side just to screw it all back in so I can screw that side off because I don't want the whole thing to fall over. And then you see me unscrewing there, and then I use a hammer to kind of pry it open to have a look, just to make sure that all there has insulation in there as well. Now I'm just putting the panels back together. Got my trusty hammer with me. I use a plank of wood just to knock everything back in because I don't want to damage the sheet of wood. That is all back in. I'm screwing that section up there because I unscrewed it before, but you guys didn't see before. And just make sure everything's all fixed together and screwed back in so it's nice and flush. Just had to use the hammer there just to try and make sure that it was all level, and then I just start screwing it back in. Make sure all the screws are in the right place. Don't want anything falling off now, do we? It's annoying because the camera didn't record me taking off the floor. Don't know what happened with it. But yeah, basically I had to cut the floor off. There's a reciprocating saw you can see on the floor there. And then you can see the floor up against the sheet wood there. And I'll just cut it off and put a few screws and unscrew it. Right now you can see me there using the stick. I'm just getting rid of all the cobwebs because there's a lot of cobwebs there and spider webs, and I don't really fancy getting that on me, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just having a look to see. There, I've got wood there, and I'm gonna put that. I'm just standing there, just gazing over everything, looking at my work. Hey, what's happening, guys? As you can see, the progress of the kennels coming along nicely. That's part one. Hoping to do a few parts of this series of the kennel build, so come along for the journey, guys. Yeah, it's going well. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I believe the floor should be done and probably the walls. We'll see how far we get. Hopefully don't run into any issues as well. As I'm doing that one side, but I'm actually thinking that the other side might have to be done simultaneously as well. But we'll get to that. I'll let you guys know in the next video what you're going to see. But it's a bit weird because obviously the wall separates both of the kennels. So I need to wire it. But then you can't really just wire one side. It doesn't make sense because that will divide it. So I need to wire for the side I'm doing and the other side. So basically I think I'll be doing both at the same time, which is a lot of work, but just gonna get it done anyway. That wasn't the plan. The plan was to do one, finish it, jump on the other one, but I feel like I might have to do both at the same time because of that wall in the middle. So yeah, guys, wish me luck. But yeah, follow the process. Hope you guys liked the video, and catch you guys in the next video. Peace.